Hey guys, it's Short and we're playing YuGiOh Duel. We're back with another deck, as per usual. But let's see what's been up with YuGiOh. Well, we got this little Mai event, Elegant Mai. You get Amazoness cards. Amazoness, I really hate her. When it comes to like fighting her in the gate, level 40, my god, she's annoying with the Amazoness deck that she has. But anyways, yeah, you can get some of the Amazoness cards, not all, which sucks because, well, I guess if you want to get the other Amazoness cards, you have to fight her level 40 at the gate, and you know she's really hard. Like compared to the other level 40 duelists, she's really top tier. Anyways, we're gonna go with our deck here. I named it Sylvan deck. I don't know, but it uses all the Sylvan monsters, and basically, the core of the deck is to keep excavating cards out of your deck until you get like the cards you need, either in the graveyard or something. I don't know. The thing about this deck is that it confuses me. There's a lot of like combos that you can do with it. But for now, I'm gonna show you what it is. Like, obviously, at the end of the video, I'll show you the whole deck. How it's the strategy behind it. Okay, I'm gonna skip you. So, Sylvan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. But basically, yeah. Alright, here's system. I'm guessing that card would be. Oh, never mind. I thought that card would be Skyscraper, but nah, never mind. Disappointed. Where's your Skyscraper, Jaden Yuki? Where's your Skyscraper? Okay, so yeah, the basis is to get these cards into the graveyard. Also, these cards as well. You're gonna put them in the graveyard. We're gonna go with this monster. We're gonna just show you its effect. All Sylvan monsters have this effect of like excavating the deck. So something like this. And they also have like another effect. If this card specifically gets excavated, it does this effect. So for this case, it was this monster. His effect is that it can destroy another monster on the field. The bad thing about that is that, well, the bad thing about the Sylvan monsters overall is that it will constantly take out cards from your deck. And the bad thing about that is obviously if the other player has, I don't know, something that can destroy your deck or make you keep drawing, which is a bad thing. But anyways, yeah, if they have like a card that can destroy your deck, that's the weakness of this deck, I think. Otherwise, this deck is just everywhere, I swear to god. When it, the red duelist that you can fight every now and then, I don't know how often, but yeah, he always chooses, I mean, if you don't know already, he always picks out a deck randomly from like a high tier player, so someone that's like, we're gonna activate his effect. So someone that's like, I don't know, King of Games rank, the highest rank of the PvP. They would want to activate his effect. Oh right, yeah, I can't. Damn Wing Kariba. So yeah, the red duelist randomly chooses decks from high tier players, and it always chooses, well, not always chooses, but I'm guessing every high rank. Okay, he surrendered. What was that? What the heck? Okay, so yeah, every high ranked duelist always has this deck, and it pisses me off because one is the bloody meta, I think. It's the meta in this thing here, PvP. Every high ranked duelist uses it, and its ability is so annoying. It's just like, okay, the only way to stop it is to have like one of those counter decks, those counter trap cards that can just stop the ability from activating. But seeing that basically all Sylvan monsters has that effect of excavating cards from your deck is pretty much unstoppable. Oh god, I'm facing a Japanese person from the looks of it. Well, look, their name is Japanese, so I guess, you know, they most probably have a high tier deck. Ooh, it's kind of a bad hand to start with. But, So yeah, the deck, the main theme of the deck is to keep excavating cards until you get what you want, either in the graveyard or in your hand. Oh no. That is a bad idea. Why did that happen? Okay, never mind. So like the main thing that I want in the graveyard, mostly, is either that carrot monster that came up in my hand from the previous duel. I hate that card as well. Come on, activate effect. Activate an effect. So I can discard this. Basically, I just want this monster in the graveyard. That's it. And obviously, if you don't know what Rose Lover's effect is, mother. Rose Lover effect is, once it's in the graveyard, you can remove it from play, and then you can special summon any plant monster in your hand. And that's OP. Let me just, I guess I'll just summon him. Yeah, why not? Tribute this monster. Boom. So yeah. The bad thing about the deck is the excavating part of it. If you run out of cards, then you know you're pissed. Okay, I can draw that. And obviously you need to know what each one does, because even sometimes I mess up because I forget what each Sylvan monster's effect does. So we're gonna just do this. I legit have to remember every one of them. Yes, we got Rose Lover into the graveyard. Okay. So I guess we're. I can either save it or I could just. Let me just see. Actually, no, I know I need to save it. Okay, we'll activate it. Rose Lover effect activates here. So I'll remove that from play, and I can special summon any grass type. What's his Pokemon? Plant type monster from my hand onto the field. So boom, we already have like 2 high-powered monsters. And should I have attacked? I should have excavated actually. See, I always forget. I forget that these monsters have like the ability to excavate. Okay. So yeah, you either want Rose Lover in the graveyard or you want that carrot monster in the graveyard. Because with the carrot monster, you can special summon it from the graveyard as many times as you want, as long as you discard 1 plant type monster from your hand. So if you have Rose Lover in your hand and the carrot monster in the graveyard, you just discard Rose Lover, and you have your free special summon just waiting in the graveyard. Kind of afraid of these free cards. We're gonna try. There's this one card in my deck that has that ability to destroy magic and trap cards. Well, only one, but it's fine. See if I can get. Okay, that's good. Okay, fine, whatever. I forget what's this guy's effect. I think it's just you can order these cards in whatever. Whatever order. Anyways. Oh, for one of these trap cards would activate at least. Okay, no man, we won. That's 2 quick duels, Jesus Christ. I didn't expect it to be that quick. I didn't expect this deck to be that OP. Jeez, jumping max easy. And getting all this, like, I need to do this more, man. You see, I've run out of gems because I've purchased so many packs. But like, if I play PvP more, I get more gems to buy even more packs, which I should be doing, but I just don't. So yeah, keep excavating cards. You just need to remember what each one does and how you can set yourself up, because like with that 2700 attack monster that I put on the field, that special summoned before, that guy's ability, if it gets sent into the graveyard from the deck through excavation, what was it? You can order the top 3 cards of your deck. So you can set yourself up to, like, you know, destroy this monster or whatever. Set this monster to the graveyard. It's so much thinking. It's just like, my god. Even I get confused. It's just that much. I'm kind of worried about this guy's deck. This Cold Enchanter. What the heck? Whoa, what? Oh, right. I remember using this card, like, basically, whenever a new pack comes out, they give you, like, this tutorial to let you try and understand and use it, obviously. I keep like, okay, I keep forgetting. Well, not keep forgetting. No, I don't know what I'm saying now. I lost my thought now. What the heck? Ooh, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna just set this down. Freaking summon a high level monster already. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of learned about this deck, this type of card, and what I can do. I might be a bit pissed there. I might actually lose this match. It just depends on whether I can draw the right card. And it doesn't look good at the moment. Fudge. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta try. Try to excavate my out of like 13. There's 2 of these cards I can try and draw. Nope, that's not the one, but that will let me excavate another card from the deck. That's not the one either. One. Oh. Okay, but at least that will let me sort out what's happening here with the top 3 cards here. Ah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like that. We've lost this. We've lost this. Might have to give up here. But we'll see. We'll see where we can get up to. That's a flop. Yeah, the thing about this deck is that, well, I set it up so that not a lot of magic and trap cards appear. And normally with like the decks that I make, I always make sure that I have at least, you know, 5 magic, 5 traps. But the thing with this deck, you need to have more of these Sylvan monsters than magic or trap cards. Ah, fudge, we're gonna take a fat L here. Nothing I can do. I don't know what to do here. I have this trap card here that lets me put 5 cards from my graveyard into my deck and let me draw another card. Good, bad. There's not any bad thing about that, but it's just like, but it lets me keep my deck, you know, in a positive. So I'm just activate it. I guess it lets me draw another card. Maybe I can gamble on that card. This deck requires a lot of thinking, I'm telling you. Oh, that's kinda alright, I guess. If I can survive a few hits, then yeah, that'd be great. We'll do this. See if this would work. I'm guessing that trap card's gonna mess me up. This here? Maybe not. Okay. Okay, we're gonna activate the effect. Hopefully we can get the card that I want to get. No, we got Rose Love instead. Oh. Fudge, we're gonna take a fat L here. Come on. Come on. Now this card that I just played, Wall Tree. What's happened? Oh, he's gonna buff the attack on that monster. No, I hate this. Thank God I have this card. I don't think it would actually work when through the amount of like practicing I've been using for this deck. So basically, this trap card. As long as I discard the same type of card, like that. Okay, let me slim it down. If someone activates a card, magic, trap, or monster effect, as long as I activate the trap card here, this one. So I discard the same type of card, whether it's a trap, spell, or monster that's effect that has activated. I'll discard it, and I negate its effect and destroy the card, which is perfect for like, you know, setting yourself up for Rose Lover to be in the graveyard or the Carrot Monster to be in the graveyard. And I kind of just messed up here because what I could have done is if I kept that monster in my hand, I could have summoned the Carrot Monster, just like that. So I completely forgot about that. Oh god, you see, there's too much thinking about this deck. And with me commentating on the side, it's just like, oh my god. Jeez, he surrendered. That's the power of this deck. This deck is in the bloody meta, and I hate it. And I don't even play PvP a lot, and I know it's in the meta because I've faced the Red Jewelers so many times because I need that XP boost. And I just hate this deck. My god, it's so annoying. So what's that? 2 surrenders? I think? There's 3 surrenders. I can't remember. That makes 3 surrenders. So yeah, that's the bloody power of this deck, man. Freaking, I understand the pain, alright? Even though I don't play PvP, I understand the bloody pain of this deck. Shit. I don't think I should go over one more round. I think we have kind of ran out of time for it. So let me show you the deck. Really annoying. So here's the deck. All of these cards, you can easily get them. That's the thing. Let me just show you how to obtain. I love that button that they've added. I don't know when, but they added it quite some time ago. Unless you see where you can get these cards. Especially if it's like, okay, if you clicked on related cards and the card comes up as grey. And because you don't have it. You can click it and then you can click how to obtain. So which I've done here. So with these cards, Sylvan, you can get from this pack, which I should just buy the last 10 packs. But anyways, yeah. So you can get all the Sylvan cards in this one pack. And this is a mini box, so you don't need to like grind a lot of gems for it. So you can easily obtain these cards. But like the majority of these Sylvan cards is like rare or lower, I think. There isn't like a super rare, I think. I can't see any. Yeah, these are just rare, so they're easily obtainable. They're so OP'd. So you got the Sylvan card, you got this carrot monster here, and yeah, all you need to do is just grind this like pack, and then you have all the cards. So let's just go back to here. So this monster excavates up to 5 cards, which is really great for like, you know, really setting yourself up, because you want to excavate as much cards as you want. Maybe, I don't know, it just depends on your deck size as well, because I've set mine to 20. I mean, some people set it up like really high, because, well, not really high, maybe 25 I think I've seen. But anyways, this card, 2000 defense, perfect for blocking your level 4 monster attacks. Yeah. So let me excavate 5 cards. If this card gets excavated from the deck, meaning, you know, deck to the graveyard, you can target a spell card and spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. The thing about this, you have to be aware. If you have a trap or magic card set up on the field and they don't have any, and you activate its effect, you can destroy your own trap, which I've done too many times. So be careful with that, be careful with that. Rose Lover, this card is only obtained, as far as I know, through the card dealer. So if I click how to obtain, the card dealer every now and then will bring this. I don't know what's the cost. It's like a super rare, so make sure you have enough of that, and a certain number of earth, like medals. I forgot what they're called. So I have 2 of them. 3 would be maybe a bit too much, so I just kept it at 2. This one, high powered monster. It's great to have in your hand. And you know, if Rose Lover's in the graveyard, you can easily special summon this. The effect of this, if this card gets excavated from the deck to the graveyard, just remember what excavate means. Excavate means a card that gets put from the deck into the graveyard. So if this gets excavated, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and place them in any order. It's great for setting up your next, you know, cards that you want to draw or excavate. It just depends on what cards you have at hand, of course. Okay, if this, the other effect is, okay, if this is on the field, once per turn you can excavate 1 card from your deck. So, you know, and if it's a plant tag, you can draw another card. Yeah, I think that's about it. This, high attack, perfect. Its excavation ability, you know, the ability for it to excavate cards is only activated when you kill a monster. So you summon this on the field and attack a monster, then you can excavate. When this card gets excavated into the graveyard, you can instantly put it into your hand. It's perfect for, you know, always keeping the high power monster. We have 2 of them. You know, it's 1900 attack. It's really great. This 1800, same thing. You normal summon it, and it excavates only 1 card. If this gets put from the deck to the graveyard, you can choose one Sylvan card from your deck and place it on top of your deck. It's perfect for, you know, it's your next turn. I mean, when it's your next turn, you draw that card. So normally what I do is I always choose this card so that I can pick it up. But it depends on the situation, you know. If I don't know, you need more of a 4-star monster, you need a monster to be put on the field, then you would either, you know, you would either go for, I don't know, this one, I guess. I mean, you can go for any of these Sylvan monsters. But yes, note that it's only a Sylvan monster. You can't put a carrot, this carrot champion. So, just note that it has to be a Sylvan monster. The carrot weight champion. The effect of this, friggin', you can't, it's just freaking impossible to destroy, basically. The only way to destroy it is remove it from play. But yeah, the thing about this monster is that if it's in the graveyard, you can send a plant type monster either from the field or your hand, and then you can special summon it onto the field. Special summon this card on the field. Perfect for, you know, always having one monster on the field. And its high attack is really annoying. And yeah, it's also perfect for setting up a tribute summon if you ever need to. So I have 2 of them. It's a perfect combo for Rose Lover because you can discard Rose Lover into the graveyard. You have your carrot weight champion on the field again. And then you can use Rose Lover's effect to special summon a plant type monster. Say if you have this in your hand, boom, you have the carrot weight champion and this card on the field. And these are like 2 special summons already. And like you still haven't wasted like a normal summon, so you can like still summon another monster. Meaning that you can have 3 monsters in one turn. This is why this deck is just so OP. This monster here, you summon it, only normal summon by the way. You can't, if you special summon this, its effect won't proc, which is stupid, but anyways. This ability, you normal summon it, you can activate 2 cards. 1 or 2 cards, you can choose, but normally I choose 2, I don't know why. I've never actually chosen like a lower choice. I mean, it just depends. So, if this card gets sent from the deck to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster on the field and destroy it. And you can even destroy your own monsters, so you gotta be careful when using this. It gives you the option to choose yes or no, so make sure that you're targeting opponent's monster, not your own. I mean, if you want to destroy your own, go ahead, but I don't know why. This one, kind of the same effect as the tree, but basically this one's effect is you can choose up to 1 or 3 when it's on the field, obviously. So some of this is on the field, you can excavate either 1, 2 or 3 cards from your deck. Same deal with other guys. Now if this card gets sent to the graveyard from the deck to the graveyard, so this card's effect is that you can target 1 plant type monster in the graveyard and put it on top of the deck. It's perfect for in case you excavate this card into the graveyard and you want it back. Well, then this guy is here. You just use his effect and it gets excavated, and then you can bring your plant type monster that's in the graveyard on top of the deck. This deck's pretty much just recycle. It's kind of a recycle type of process, you know. I don't know. Anyways, this one is well, okay, this one's kind of different, but basically the effect of this is if this card gets sent, well, to proc excavation effect is either this card gets sent from the field to the graveyard or your hand to the graveyard. Gives you more options. So say if you want your carrot weight champion that's in the graveyard, and this is in your hand, you discard this, you get your carrot weight champion back, and then you can proc his effect to excavate cards again from the deck. And if this card gets excavated, you can excavate another card on your deck from your deck. So basically, so let's just see this in another scenario. Okay, this card gets excavated from your deck. It will just basically do another excavation, pretty much. Otherwise, you know, the thing about these excavations from these Sylvan cards, if it excavates a magic or trap, it puts it on the bottom of the deck, That's why you'd want just a little amount of magic and trap cards. I mean, I could even slim these down to 2 traps, 2 magics, or even just 1 magic card. It's perfect. So yeah, that's why you gotta have more Sylvan monsters than traps and magics. Okay, moving on. I know this explanation is a bit long, but bear with me. Dark World Dealings. This is an ultra rare card. This is kind of hard to obtain because it's in a big pack and there's only 1 of it, so you're gonna have to grind through that. That's a real hard grind. I don't know about these magic and trap cards. They're still a work in progress because obviously not every deck is perfect, but yeah. So the thing with this, you draw a card and you discard a card. I normally activate this when either I have Carrot Weight Champion in my hand or Rose Lover because you want to proc their effects. The Wall Tree, I just use this for as a 2 counter effect. You target 1 card on the field and destroy it. I don't use any other effects, but it's there. Seed of Deception, I got this from the card trader. It's not a high cost to get. You special summon 1 a level 2 or lower plant type monster from your hand. It's perfect for setting up defense if you need it. You know, you don't have any monsters in your hand, or they have a lot of monsters on their field and they're gonna kill you. So it's perfect for setting up a defense, you know. Normally I would summon Rose Lover, you know, you want Rose Lover in the graveyard as I said before. Or you can have this to proc its effect. Yeah, I don't really go for that, but you know, just in times of need, you might want to have to, you know, place that on the field. That's just your standard, you know, they lose attack points. This I activated, I already kind of explained it. It counters effects of either spell or trap or monster as long as you have the right card in your hand. And then Jar of Avarice is, I can't remember where I obtained it, but you'll find it somehow. This is perfect for recycling the graveyard into your deck because, you know, through the excavation you don't want to lose all the cards because you can lose the game if you have no cards in your deck. So this just lets me recycle them, puts all those 5 cards into the deck and let me draw another card. I did put 2 Jar of Avarice before, but inefficient because when it comes to, you know, some monsters have too much of a high attack and then you're gonna have to do this. So yeah, that's the deck. It's pretty hard to like understand with all the excavation stuff, but if you constantly play with it, like even just facing like the NPC duelists, you can understand it. I mean, there's still like some combos that I don't even understand. I mean, like I know some other combos that I can do that you saw me mess up with the combo that I did in the previous match, but it wasn't too much of a mess up, but I could have just done that instead. But anyways, yeah, so that's the deck, the Sylvan deck. Easy to obtain, kind of hard to master, but constantly play through it and then, you know, you get maybe even, you know, change these cards. Maybe there's something I'm missing, maybe there's something that I can do with it, because I know this isn't the final form. I know that it could get even better, but that's all up to you. For now, it's okay, but there's still improvements that can be made. So thank you guys for watching. I know that was a long explanation of this deck, and well, enjoy. See if you can fit around this deck. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys later. Where's my boy? Let's see, can I go for a, let's say, no hits? Ah.